Good evening, everyone. Um, I'm doing a short video here. I just finished watching um Greg Parks, aka Chosen Ninja's latest video called "Ninjutsu Secrets You Don't Want to Know." Uh, I have to say it was a hard video to get through without choking on my own vomit. But anyway, I just want to make it clear that the organizations he's talking about that supposedly don't teach their students spiritualism as part of ninjutsu training. Um, well, there may be some out there, yes, that don't put a great deal of focus on spiritualism. Um, I honestly haven't. I don't know about all the different organizations out there, whether they're legitimate or they're not legitimate. I have my personal opinions on some of them. Uh, Chosen Ninjas Nintaijutsu being one of them. Um, I can't speak for all of them. I can speak for the experiences that I've had in the Bujinkan. In fact, my personal Shihan or teacher is, in fact, an ordained Shinto priest and runs his own Shinto shrine here in Canada. Now, he doesn't teach Shintoism as part of the ninjutsu curriculum. However, he is a very spiritual person, as am I. And he does integrate spiritualism into the training. Not specific. He doesn't force Shintoism upon his students. Put it that way. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Catholic, but I'm not an atheist. I have my beliefs and my spiritual beliefs, but they're my own. They belong to me because they are part of my person. And I don't expect anybody to have the same beliefs as me. But at the same time, I don't expect that other people are going to impose their beliefs upon me, and I don't impose my beliefs upon others. The one student that I do have, who's a personal student of mine, I do in subtle ways bring spiritualism into the training as my teacher does. Because I agree with Greg that spiritualism is and has been, always been, an integrated part of ninjutsu, uh, be it the training, be it the person. Uh, I don't think the ninja were ever what we would today call atheists. They had their beliefs, as we all do. And they were spiritual people. In fact, there's the connection between the ninja and the Yamabushi is a very strong connection, stronger than most people think. And the Yamabushi were very spiritual people. They were, Yamabushi means warrior, mountain, monk. So they were spiritual people. And I'm not sure, my take on Greg's video is that he is trying to imply that he's the only one out there teaching ninjutsu the way it's supposed to be taught, by implementing spirituality into ninjutsu. That is, I'm sorry, Greg, that is a lie. And at the end of the video here, I will show some snapshots of my teacher's Shinto shrine, so that you can see that spirituality is very much interwoven into ninjutsu, and the teaching has spirituality interwoven into it. It's not such that my teacher is imposing his spiritual beliefs on others, but he encourages others to be spiritual, because a spiritual person is someone who's going to see things from a broader perspective and a broader point of view than someone who goes through life simply thinking that we're born, we live, and we die, and that there's nothing else. So I'm sorry, Greg. Your video, I'm calling it out as a lie. It is bullshit. Now I know that there are some schools out there that don't focus on spirituality. But I also know that there's a lot of schools out there that aren't legitimate ninjutsu schools. Yours being one of them, Greg. I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. Your school is a made-up bullshit martial art, and you're just trying to glorify it by saying, "Oh, I'm the only one out there teaching spirituality in my ninjutsu." Bullshit, Greg. The other thing I wanted to say is I do agree with some of the things that Greg brought out in his video, in the sense that the ninja of old were spies, they were assassins, they were people who did things that in today's day and age would be either illegal or at the very least questionable activities. But let's face it, people, when the ninja existed, it was a very different time. They did what they did to protect their villages, their towns, their people, their families from forces that would try to oppress them, would try to wipe them out. They used tactics of ninjutsu to survive. When they would hire their services out to shogun and daimyo, it was because there was a greater purpose for it, other than simply the acquisition of money. And that purpose, for whatever it was, if you root it back to its original plan, was the protection of their people. They would ally themselves with one faction or another because it was for the greater good of their people. So today, ninjutsu is taught as a martial art only. Hatsumi Sensei does not publicly teach the hidden aspects of ninjutsu from the two schools, or three schools, sorry, of ninjutsu within the Bujinkan. He only teaches the physical self-defense and combat aspects of the ninja training. This is for the very reason that Greg was talking about. Those secret teachings and those secret training tactics are not applicable to be taught to everyone in today's day and age, or even to the people within the organization. Most countries have special services and spy organizations within the government that are involved in those kinds of things. There is no need to have the average person trained in these kinds of things. And for the protection not only of the organization, but for the protection of the general public, he has chosen not to publicly teach these things. Now, I'm sure that there are some of his trusted students that he has taught these things to. I don't know who they are or if they have been taught. I could only make assumptions that in order to pass this information on and allow the schools to continue on, that knowledge has been passed down to someone, but it's not passed down to everyone. My teacher hasn't been taught these things, and he is a very close personal student to Hatsumi. So Greg, if you do have this ancient secret ninja spy training knowledge, which I doubt, but if you do, I strongly suggest that you do the same and keep this knowledge from everyone, because it's not appropriate to teach everyone. It's dangerous. And if you have any respect for the general public out there, you will not teach it to everyone. And that's all I had to say. Anyway, here are those pictures that I talked to you about. Good night.